Hey, what's up, everybody? I was just thinking about entitlement. Entitlement is the root of suffering. Like it's a form of attachment. And I was thinking about like if I could live a life without entitlement. So if I live a life without attachment, and live a life without. Okay, let's say for instance you do something for somebody else, and then you're like, and then they fuck you over. You're like, well, I wouldn't do that to them. So the shit, and it's like, well, then you're entitled because you acted a certain way, or you have an expectation of entitlement from that person, and then you're like, okay, so then that hurts you, or like, I'm entitled to the fact that I deserve peace from somebody, or I'm entitled to the fact that I put so much effort into something. Why don't I have it now? It's the Cain and Abel, like mythology, where Abel did it. Abel was the one who was like, motherfucker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna grind my fucking face off, and he got the rewards for it. Cain was entitled. Cain was like, he did half-ass shit, and he was entitled to this fucking birthright or whatever the fuck it was. And then Abel was the one who fucking held it down, and then he became bitter and resentful towards Abel because he said, well, why don't I? Why does he get it? But in reality, it's like the motherfucker didn't work hard enough, and he was entitled to that. I think about the most fucking fucked up, miserable people are the ones most entitled. The ones with nobody around them. The ones that fucking, they're entitled. Like, everybody owes them shit. And it's like, for what? And then you listen to them speak and to be like, after all I've done for them. And it's like, dude, you worked with the guy. You backed your car into him, and then he took his fucking thing to a shop. The fucking... I remember this dude. And then he's like, after everything I've done for him, it's like, you work with the guy. What do you do for him? It's like, I know you don't do a whole lot for anybody. But he's lonely, miserable, and entitled. If you like your work, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's like maybe you're entitled to rest sometimes, but even that, it's like, dude, no, you're not. Like, your body will give out, and then you're like, dude, I can't fuck it. Like, I need like that's it, and that's when you might deserve some fucking rest towards your fucking goal, maybe. You know? Because there's always more to give. Entitled. Spend all this time dieting. All this time. It's like, why am I not fucking absolutely shredded? Like, wanna know why? It's because you haven't earned it yet. When you earn it, that's when you'll get it. And then you'll be entitled to it because you have earned it. And even that's not a guarantee. Like hunting and stuff, just missing all these fucking big ass bucks. I started getting like, where I cried at one time. I'm like, how many is this gonna have and all stuff? And then I was like, what kind of fucking bitch shit is this? Dude, like, you're not entitled to this shit. Like, you'll get it when you deserve it, stupid fuck. And now I laugh when I miss. But hey, I figured out that sometimes I'm not even looking through the fucking peep on the bow. I pull back, I look to the side because I'm so focused on the deer. So see, now I figured that out, and now I'm like fucking ready for the next one, and it's a series of events that, and, you know, what are you gonna do? Get mad because you're entitled, that you deserve this? It's like, do you see? Instead of it being a great experience, as soon as I get that entitled feeling, now it's like, what the fuck? I get frustrated. I get all this other stuff. That is a form of attachment, and that right there is the suffering, because it's like, in reality, it's like, it's a great time. Or like, you know, like, I've done all this for this person, this and that. And it's like, no, dude, like, and then you want to argue with people because you're entitled to this fucking thing you deserve. So then you waste all this energy arguing over fucking all this shit because you deserve it. And then they're fucking entitled too. So then they deserve a different thing, and they're not even hearing you out. And then maybe you're not hearing them out, or maybe you are, and they're just like really tough to deal with. Fuck that. Like, I'm done with that shit. Like, I'm just trying to get done with the entitlement thing. Like, I don't deserve shit. If I don't own anything, because there is no real me, like, if I can't own anything, like, if I can't make my cat fucking love me, you know, my cat should love me. Well, I feed it, blah, blah, blah. That's entitlement. But if I just, like, go about my life and I just fucking treat it like, oh, hey, okay, when it comes around, I just pet it because I want to pet it, and then fucking this, that. You know what happens? Cats just fucking all over you if you're like that. Because if as soon as you start trying to hold it down because you're entitled to that, like I'm just using cats for example, start holding them down, they'd want to get the fuck away from you. That's entitlement. And then you're like, why is it my cat loves me? You know, like, and because you know what? You're an entitled little bitch. And then it's like, and the whole fucking liberal side, the whole fucking shit where they're like, literally like, bro, I'm a woman. And it's like clearly a fucking man. Like, you look like a man, you sound like a man, you just fucking, it's some Halloween costume, fucking drag shit. And then they're like, everybody, no, yeah, I am offended. Everybody playing in my game. That's a fucking entitlement. Can you imagine the amount of fucking unnecessary suffering that you're going to put yourself through? And then everybody's got to play it. And if they don't validate you because you're so insecure, you have no internal fucking self-soothing validation skills at all, that you need the whole world to play into your fucking mental mind game of entitlement. Fuck you, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the people who are entitled, the fucking narcissistic fucking people, they're fucking always the victim and shit. And that's where victimhood comes from, because you're entitled to it. And then they're like, and then they get graces and airs where they're like, I can treat people however I want and lie to myself and say that, no, that's them. And I'm the entitled one. I'm the entitled one to step over their boundaries. And then when they even stand up for themselves, now fucking, wow. That's the gaslighting, all that shit. Entitlement, dude. And if you realize we're all doing that, like, we're all doing that. Like, I deserve this. Like, you feel like you deserve this. And it's like, do you? Like, says who? Says who? Because you're entitled to that shit? No, you're not. You know what? Fucking, the fact is, it's like, you have food, running water, like, all this stuff. Like, that's a fucking, you're not even entitled to that. Like, that's fucking, the fact that modern society is like, fix that shit. That's great. But the fact is, like, dude, you're really not entitled to any of that shit. If that goes, if shit hits the fan, well, yeah, everybody would be pissed and like, what the fuck? But you better figure it out. You're not entitled to nothing. And fucking, that's freeing when you're not entitled. And then you're not attached to the outcome. You're not attached to anything. That's the idea. Like, I'm not there yet. Like, I mean, I see how to do it, and sometimes I am. Sometimes I just feel really, really good, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I can say what I want and not expect anything back. I don't get offended. I'm fucking like all that shit. You're on some fucking like Buddhist shit, you know what I mean? But high level awareness. But like the higher awareness, you're gonna see like fucking, yeah, all that entitlement is an attachment, and then that's where fucking suffering happens. It's like you want to get to where it's like you just not attached to any outcome and just living the life and just for the journey, for the experience itself. That's when you're free. You could say what you wanted and not expect anything back. You could do what you wanted and not expect anything out of it, except for like, but even that, I'm like, you know, fucking, I'm gonna go here, do that, and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is freeing. You're free. You're a free man. You could be bound in chains and still be a free man at that point in time. You could you could do every liberty in the fucking world and still be a slave to that. Miserable. Entitlement. That's the worst thing you could possibly do. The more entitled you are, the worse of a fucking piece of shit person you are. Think about it. Just think about anybody you know, the most entitled person. You're like, dude, that person's fucked, okay? Person's fucked. And entitlement, that leads into like, I'm better than everybody else, so then I will fucking step on whoever. I don't give a fuck about them, because it's about me and my entitlement. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it's like I said, like, you get in arguments with people, you're trying to prove your point, and it's because you're entitled to that. Like, dude, just fucking fuck all that. Like, I'm just gonna live fucking carefree. Like, we and my cat stink. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm talking about. She knows. Stink. Yeah, see? Fucking stink, dude. You know? So, yeah. Yeah, dude. That's, I'm like saying, dude, and I'm very, very, very wiped out. Dieted down, like fucking, pretty fucking lean. Dieting down, and it's just like, yeah, my God, I gotta get through this day. I gotta fucking clean the house. I gotta fucking do all this. Because like the big thing I gotta do, like, gotta go work, gotta go hunt, gotta go lift, all this stuff. I could do that. I could just push through. But then when it comes to like just a little extra thing, I'd be like, man, I just gotta get up, like that shit, and get the cat's asshole out of my face. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do that. But it's a lot of work, man. You know, but it is what it is. I'm just saying, like, I still gotta do it. It's still gonna fucking do it. I ended up getting a little nap, so I guess that I deserve that rest because it happened. But Here's my cat, baby, yeah, yeah. Fly, kitty, fly, baby, yeah, yeah. Sting. Alright, well, that's about the end of this one. Entitlement is the fucking root of suffering. And it's like, dude, if you just become unentitled to everything, then you can fucking live free. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, dog? Holy balls!